October 11th is the International Day of the Girl, aiming to highlight the needs and challenges girls face while promoting girls' empowerment and human rights. Well, the day has been marked since 2012, and this year the theme is about empowering girls before, during, and after crisis. Joining us now to tell us more about this is Karin Jatfors. She is the Deputy Regional Director of the United Nations Women, Asia, and the Pacific, and she joins us now from Bangkok. Karin, thank you so much for joining us. With this year's theme, how do you plan to achieve it?
Yes, thank you very much for this opportunity to be here. And clearly, the theme of empowering girls before, during, and after crisis is very relevant for us here in the Asia-Pacific region, because, of course, we are the most disaster-prone region in the world, and we have seen also growing conflicts and humanitarian crisis. So we really need to do much more to empower girls to be leaders in the humanitarian response. We see that young women and girls are the most vulnerable during times of crisis. They are more than twice as likely as boys, for example, to miss school as a result of crisis. And we see very high levels of violence, of trafficking, of child marriage. But we can also turn the tide and do much more to empower young women if they have the leadership skills, if they have the training, the economic and the social skills that they need to be safe, to be empowered, and if they can make their voices heard in their communities.
All right, International Day of the Girl has been there since 2012. Has there progress been made in empowering girls in the region?
Oh, yes, we are seeing across the region very powerful stories of transformation. So, for example, after the earthquake in Nepal, UN Women, with our partners, was working to set up multi-purpose centers for women and girls affected by the earthquake, where they could access trauma counseling, information, training, but where they could also come and feel safe. And what we saw from the women and girls who benefited from that training was that it was quite a life-altering experience for many of them, which allowed them to then step up and act as leaders after the earthquake in their communities, in building the resilience of their communities and coming up with solutions, whether it's improving local water supplies, whether it's distributing hygiene kits for women affected, or shaping the response after the crisis.
Happy International Day of the Girl. Ms. Jatfors, thank you so much for joining us right here on Newsday.